What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode number 75 of career mode, 3/4 of the way through to a century. Big milestone today and a big episode coming as well. And we've got games in all three competitions. We'll have the Conference League last 16 against the Danish side, Aarhus. We'll also have the Coppa Italia. God, it's called then. Coppa Italia semi-final, first leg away at the San Siro against Inter Milan, and we'll also have more big games in the Serie A, aiming to go top of the table and hopefully stay there in what's been a really inconsistent run. So yeah, loads of games to get through today. We'll crack on with our first. It is Torino coming to Rome right now in third place, but a win could send us back into pole position for Rome. Yeah, 3/4 of a century in. Absolutely love this career mode, man. It's been so fun. It's not been a vast challenge, of course. You know, when we first joined Lyon, we knew that was going to be a difficult second stint for us as Roberto. Oh, cannons in! A goal, and I think that's only his second in the league all season long, and it is indeed. But what a way to get it right from kickoff, rifling one in off the underside of the bar. But it's been a really fun save, man. Despite the challenges, despite the frustrations at times, it has been a really, really fun first save for me in FC 26. And I've mentioned it, and I'll tease it again, thanks to the replay EA. I definitely am going to be starting a new career mode very soon. Whether it will be this upcoming weekend or my birthday weekend or the next one, I'm undecided yet, but it's definitely in the pipeline. I've already started working on it, so yeah, it's just a case of when I will get that first episode fully made. But yeah, whatever the case, I want a great conclusion to this save. I want a great conclusion to this season as well. And I'll tell you this right now, with games in all three competitions today, a treble? Well, it was unlikely at the start of the campaign. It's certainly possible now. Into the final 15 minutes, and we are still currently leading by 1. This is such typical Roma. Like, honestly, we had a brilliant opening goal as Fabre can't slide it through from Roberto. And I was thinking, all right, here we go, right from kickoff, early 1-0 lead. Let's go and put the sword to Torino at home. Let's play some good, fun football. Oh, Scalvini just had to win that and did. And I've done nothing. I've done literally nothing. You just can't predict Roma. It's the polar opposite to Lyon, man. With Lyon, it was like always 1-0, great ball through, and Alphonse will get the second. With Lyon, it was so predictable. 1-0's all the way to silverware. With this Roma team, even during the game, you have no idea how it's going to go. And from game to game, we completely change. Sometimes we play lockdown defense, like today, Torino having a sniff. Sometimes we'll concede like 3 goals in the game. You have no idea what this Roma team is going to bring. What this has brought is a 2-0 victory and the perfect start to today's episode. Right, here we go. Following game, biggest of the season, I would say so far. Inter Milan away at the San Siro in the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final. And it's crazy to say this, but honestly, I think with De, Juve and Milan all struggling this season, none of them in the top 4 right now, we're probably the favourites to go all the way and win this competition. We've got a golden chance to do so. If we take a lead back to Rome for the second leg, I'll be feeling very confident indeed. So crucial first leg here away in Milan. It's Inter at the San Siro in the first leg of the Coppa Italia semi. Cross to the middle, free header. Oh, it's gone in! It's a goal, and Inter have scored, and you can tell by my reaction that I am as surprised as I think everyone else. Well, how on earth is that dropped in? This is one of the moments, right? Look at the camera angle, I think. It's why it doesn't suit me very well, because I talked before about my depth perception not being great. I don't know how Ipola's been beaten there. It's a free header, yes, from about 13 yards, but I thought the header was pretty much straight at the keeper. And it looped pretty well, to be fair. It's actually quite a smart header. Perhaps Ipola should have done better, but Inter have the lead. I mean, it literally looked as though it was online for Ipolo just to jump and grab it. There was no power on it whatsoever. And to be fair, it looped very well. So I don't think I can blame the keeper for it, but on another day, I think he might think, well, probably didn't time my jump very well there, if I'm being critical. But it's 1-0 Inter. We should respond here, though, because Roberto's going to slip through Alphonse with Fabre, the dummy runner, and he ain't going to miss, as Roma do have the instant equaliser. Brilliant ball, brilliant dummy run from Freddy, brilliant finish, brilliant response. Just like the Torino game, there's been 2 goals in this one, but very little other than that. Still currently tied at 1-1. As things stand, going to be level heading back to the Stadio Olimpico. And I would have taken it pre-game. Oh, what a brilliant one too, and he Polo makes a fantastic closeout save. And if he was at fault for the Inter Milan goal, he certainly redeemed himself there. Yes, the shot was straight at him, but he had to close those legs quickly, otherwise that was sneaking through. And our number one ensures it's still just one goal for Inter for now, but they're through again. Solch tackled by Scalvini, and we'll get it away. Yeah, our winning run will end after 2, so it never really gets going, but I would have taken a draw heading back to Rome. I wouldn't say it's advantage Rome heading to the second leg, but at least we won't be trailing with a deficit to overturn. Yeah, I must say, it feels like a bit of a strange start to today's episode. Not complaining with the results, but let's see if we can play some fluid football in the next one and get a big convincing win as well. Following contest away at the Stadio Friuli, it is Udinese, where right now is so close in the race to the title. Just 2 points separating the top 4 with 11 to go, and there's still some dark horses outside of that, including Fiorentina, Inter and Juve in 6th and 7th as well. Believe me, this is still a wide open race to the title, and a win today could send us back into pole position. Next up, Udinese away. Of course, for sponsorship reasons, it's actually the Blue Energy Stadium. I should know that. I did an Udinese career mode a couple of years ago, but it was a fun one as well, really fun one. We had the Jacobio, the cheat code. He literally scored from like every corner. It was hilarious, man. Like, I don't think I'll ever have a player like him again. That was ludicrous, man. I just love it when I do a save and it's like a, you love the heroes. Like Freddy Fabre is this save's hero, man. And no matter what their asset is or their speciality is or their backstory is, it's still really cool. When you find someone that's truly unique, like Mason, the Rock Watson, or the Boulder, we'd call him when sending him on runs, or Cesar, the free kick and penalty taking goalkeeper Valente. Like, when you have someone like that that's just unique in some way, as Topper is through for an easy opening goal, it does make a career mode feel so cool, because there's something special to it is never going to happen again in any of our saves. But anyway, perfect start here, top with the goal, and it's a 1-0 lead for Roma at the Blue Energy Stadium. I do find it hard to play good football on this camera angle, I must admit. I know he's got a nice goal to kick today's episode off, but it is a challenge, don't get me wrong. I do find it a lot easier on the bird's eye view, which is obviously a lot more sort of focused and fixed, if you will, as opposed to this one that pans a little bit when you get close to either goal. Or either side of the pitch. But anyway, still... Oh, what a ball, Baldanzi. Still currently leading by 1, but it should be 2. Fabre in at left striker today. Finishes with the left foot and makes it 2. Yeah, Roberto has blown hot and cold and mostly ice cold, but Frederick Fabre is pretty much always on fire. Lovely finish, it's 2 for Roma, and a brilliant first half in Udine. Second half underway, still currently, yes, Topper leading by 1, courtesy of that man and Frederick Fabre. So we'll work our way forward here. Try and get ourselves a third goal. And it's what we want, a good big win. Not just a win, but a big win. And that'll be great confidence heading into the first leg against Aarhus, the Danish side, which we are, of course, heavy favourites for. But, worth pointing out, we're heavy favourites against Cluj, and we almost completely dropped the ball there. Oh, great ball through. Topper. Oh, what a save, but it almost carried in. Only for Omar Salet to get it away in the nick of time. So I'm going to take it seriously. It might be strong favourites on Thursday night, but I still have a strong lineup out there as well, based on how much we struggled in Europe, but no struggles tonight in Udine. Leading by 2, so almost free. It's been a great performance. I want a third goal. I want to get one before the final whistle. May not have got the third goal I was hoping for in the end, but still pretty convincing win for Roma as our charge towards that Scudetto continues. It is so tight though. I mean, even with just 10 games to go, there is no predicting who is going to be champions. There's still 6 teams in this wide open race, but we are in the thick of it as we continue to be optimistic. Anyway, following game, first leg, Conference League, last 16, taking on the Danish side, AGF. Massive favourites, but again, I'm picking a strong lineup for this because, we were massive favourites against Cluj and we almost absolutely bottled it from a 2-goal lead. We lost away in Dublin against Shamrock Rovers. We had some really poor performances in the league phase, and so tonight I will be needing to be at my best to take a win back to Scandinavia. First leg in Rome. It's been an odd campaign. Don't get me wrong, it's been nice. We said it in the defeat to Shamrock Rovers. It's kind of nice in a way when you have a massive defeat. Alfonsi, wonderful turn. Never would have expected. As Keeps does really well, and AGF will get it away because it does kind of, add a bit more spice to what otherwise would have been a formality. And something unexpected is a great way of throwing things up in the air a little bit more. But yeah, it's odd, man. I never would have thought we'd be going for a league and cup double in our first season, and yet in the Conference League, oh, Fabre, wonderful finish off balance there. We've been lucky to even get to the last 16, but in front early from the captain, first in Europe this season, Roma have the breakthrough. Anderson flicks it through to Schroeder's, flick down, and oh my word. Man went for it. No wonder he's protesting. That should have been a booking. Now, I'm lucky not to get a yellow card. That was a terrible, terrible foul. And from the free kick flipped in. And oh, it just went wide of the post. I thought that had rippled in there. It was one of those where you see the side of the net bulge, but you think it was the back of it. Always draw some ironic cheers, from the opposition fans. but I thought that went in there. Thankfully not. Still 1-1, but a warning sign flashed there by the Danes, as they almost found a good leveller. It's Fabre! Oh, Frederick Fabre said, how about that for a good strike? And that one I know for sure in the back of the net, because it clipped the underside of the bar in the process as well. Rocket from Frederick, his first and second goals in Europe tonight. And we need someone to step up out there and drag you through in what has been a really poor European campaign. Look to your captain, look to your leader, and he may provide it. What a goal! Nice chance for Iris to get a goal back before the break. They have actually had a decent first half, to be fair. Shot blocked and turned in by Io Penda, and it's no less than they deserve as well. AGF have got a goal back if half the deficit is 2-1, but proof and exactly why tonight I've taken this contest very seriously. Yeah, we're overwhelming favourites based on the ability of both teams, but in terms of our poor European campaign, I'm not one bit surprised that it's only 2-1, and to be honest, it probably should be 2-2 and level. This has been a really tough first half of the first leg. I'm going to be stunned if this game finishes 2-1. Both teams have played really well. Both teams have created good chances. Both teams have scored. Whilst we might have one more, yeah, I'm pretty sure there's at least one more goal tonight. Possibly for either side, based on how the pattern of play has gone. Oh, top for one, Wezzy, and it should come here. Clips it to the far post. Alfonsi heads home with the flags up for offside. I thought he was on there. That's, again, one of those moments where this camera angle is not ideal for Doxy Boy and his bad vision. Maybe I do need those glasses after all. But Alfonsi's goal chalked off, still leading by one. But yeah, I still feel confident we'll get another goal tonight. Looks as though we won't get the 2-goal cushion we were hoping for in the end. But we will hold on for the 1-goal victory. It's crazy. I can't tell you how much we've struggled in Europe, man. And even tonight, at home against a side who we're firm favourites against, we still struggle to beat them, and on another night could easily have drawn or maybe even lost. We will take a slender 1-goal lead heading back to Denmark. Advantage Roma, but like I said, man, this Conference League campaign has gone nothing like I thought it would. Anyway, following contest, probably put on the game today. Back to matters in the Serie A, but staying in the Stadio Olimpico, Fiorentina at home. One of the dark horses for the Serie A Championship in what right now is such an open title race. They're in 5th place, but believe me, it is still anyone's guess as to who's going to win the Scudetto. It could be us, it could be them, it could be any number of teams right now in the top 7. Next up, Fiorentina in Rome. Yeah, you saw in that game against AGF with the disallowed goal when I mentioned that I might need those glasses after all. That's because for those that missed the season opener, basically I've got my manager wearing glasses, which are purely for aesthetic reasons, because my eyesight I think is fine. But I say that I haven't had an eye test in God knows how many years. So maybe it's not, as Pacidi's got space to shoot and is denied by the Luxembourg international, Pereira Cardoza. But something I should probably look into, really, now I'm getting a bit older. But yeah, for those curious, I mentioned a few times now when my new series might be starting, possibly on my birthday weekend, which is coming on Saturday. I'm turning 33, for those that are curious. And I think about it a lot nowadays. Like, I started doing YouTube when I was 18 years old. I'm sorry to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, but I started doing YouTube when I was 18 years old. And as you guys know, now I just... Oh, ball down off the post. I do this for fun. I've got a full-time job now, but I still do YouTube every day because it's just something I just love doing so much. And honestly, man, I genuinely have no idea when I'm going to stop doing this. If I'm being completely honest here, I hope never. Like, genuinely, I still want to be doing this. As Fabre also is the post, Baldanzi chips it into the middle, and it's cleared over by Alonso. You know, when I reach my my late 60s, I still hope to be doing this. I know it sounds crazy, even though it's so far away, but genuinely, I love this so much, man. There's a reason why I'm still doing it after all these years, and let me tell you, man, it's because it is my absolute favourite thing to do. And once again, we failed to get the opening goal because Pereira Cardozo, the Borussia Mönchengladbach Academy graduate, is on absolute flames. He's made 3 brilliant saves in 17 minutes. Yes, our strikes are coming from range, but, well, I don't need glasses to tell you. I'm spotting a superstar young goalkeeper in the making based on this early display. Still 0-0, and it's because of him. I don't know what it would take for me to stop making videos, by the way. Like, genuinely, I just can't get enough of it. It's my absolute favourite thing to do. You know, as much as I love watching football, as much as I love going to football, as much as I love playing football, as much as I love going to the gym, as much as I love... Oh, free. Oh, Baldanzi, what a miss. Totally free and unmarked, and I somehow missed a target. How on earth is it still 0-0? But he's taken 5 shots in 26 minutes, Baldanzi. Yeah, YouTube is still my #1 thing. Just making videos and doing career mode saves and football manager saves, which I, touch wood, fingers crossed, hope to do in the future again. Mentioned before, to do that I'll need to buy a new machine, and to do that I'll need donations from you guys before I can get a new PC. But yeah, I don't know what it would take for me to stop. Like, I just love it so much, man. Like, genuinely. As Fabre is going to slip the ball through to Alfonsi, and surely this time Roma will have the lead. Well, if at first you don't succeed, try, and then try again. That's what Roma have done. 32 minutes in, about 24 shots, but finally 1 goal on the board. I don't know if it's just me, by the way, but I feel like skill moves since the latest patch aren't really working anymore. Heel-to-heel flicks are, because they are really OP, but I feel like EA have done something with defensive awareness, because at the moment I'm struggling to throw a defender off now with skill moves. Like, you would have seen, like, in previous seasons and in previous games, like, I'd be able to beat defenders with a Berber spin or a step over a little bit more convincingly, but now I'm finding it a lot more difficult as Basili finds Topper. But anyway, I haven't found this game difficult. Still leading by 1, but really, oh, it's nicely done. Really well done. It should be 2 or 3, and it is 2 now. Alfonsi will wrap it up with his second of the game, and that is going to do it. It's been a weird game, but fitting for the episode. We've dominated throughout, but still only led by 1 until we get the second. Nice little layoff by Frederick. Nice ball through to Alfonsi. And our number 19, who I would say this season, honestly, might have been more important to our campaign than Frederick Fabre. He's our top scorer. He's got another. It's game over. And Roma will continue to keep pushing for top spot. Right then, probably our final game today. And like I said, man, I am taking this very seriously. At the start of the campaign, I was cocky, I was arrogant. I'd say we should be firm favourites to win the Conference League, but the campaign has gone nothing like I expected, and I found it incredibly difficult. So tonight, away in Denmark, I've got a very strong lineup out there as we try and see off AGF and get through to the quarterfinals. Holding a 1-goal lead, keep a clean sheet, and we're through to the quarterfinals. Let's get the job done for Roma. Oh, by the way, Frederick Fabre has now set a record for most assists in a single Serie A season. And there's still 9 games to play. Absolute domination from the captain this season, not to mention our second highest scorer behind Alfonsi as well. Ludicrous campaign from the captain, who is also now, you might have noticed, 92 overall as well. As Aris are through for a very quick opening goal to level it on aggregate. I'll try and remember to show you his full stats coming in the episode as well, so you can see just how good he is now at 92 overall, but I might need him to be at his best if we are to get through this. Just like the previous round, we had a 2-goal lead on aggregate, and we've surrendered it. I've had enough of this Conference League, honestly. I'm sick of it now. Like, genuinely, I'm sick of it. I just can't get to grips with it. I don't know why. I mean, we won it somewhat convincingly back in season, again, I think it was season 4 with Sunderland. But, you know, whilst I said with this Roma team, with so many new signings, it was going to take time to gel. As Liberali slips through Roberto. Alfonsi's in the middle, if he can find him. Oh, wonderful goal. come on! But it has been difficult. But this man has just scored a sensational 5th in Europe to get us back on level terms tonight and back in front on aggregate. Clipped into the middle, and our number 19 with an absolutely beautiful bit of technique gets us the lead in Denmark. Wonderful bit of skill. It's 1-1 tonight. To go before the break. Still currently tied at 1-1 on the night, but leading on aggregate top per great hesitation. Dinks one in towards Alfonsi. This time loses the aerial duel, and AGF will get it away as Scalvini wins that header. I do see there being another goal, but oh, really well done. Could go either way, so if we get it, it could be crucial, and it could be the dagger. 2-goal cushion restored. It's top, but it's gone. It's first in Europe, and maybe the pivotal goal that sends Roma into the last day. I'm noticing that defenders are just really, really loose in their marking since the latest patch. Like, I'm finding open bodies all the time to move the ball onto, and yeah, I've mentioned before that, like, you know, you need to reward passing plays. If EA want people to play a slower paced game, which, you know, focuses more on pass accuracy and possession, then you have to reward the players for doing that. And maybe one way of doing that is being able to find space for a killer through ball. But, you know, sometimes it's just a bit too easy to find an opening and just drag defenders away. In fact, you don't even need to drag defenders away. They'll step away, you know. And I think that's something that EA need to work on, really. Because, like I said, I'm finding... Oh, Alfonsi, really well done. Oh, off the crossbar. And AGF will escape. Way too much pace at times. Way too much. And I must say, when I do start my new career mode, which again will either be coming out in the next few days or maybe next weekend, still undecided yet, I think I... Oh, Liberali! Oh, Liberali, what a goal! And probably will revert the sliders back to default as opposed to the customised ones we've been using for a while. It's been good for the challenge, don't get me wrong, and realistic gameplay at times, but I do want to try it back on authentic since there's been a lot of patches since we started to tweak the sliders way back in Season 2, I think it was. But what a wonderful... Oh, look at that from Liberali. Fancy footwork all the way and a fine finish from our number 91. It's goal 3 on the night, it's goal 5 over 2 legs, and it's Roma into the last day with a sensational bit of skill. Ginter to Ayor Pendo, who scored AGF's goal in the reverse leg. And it's worked in, and it's, oh my goodness, it's 3-2 and 5-3 over 2. This is ridiculous, man. Even when you think we're going to be home and dry, we're not. We're still out there in the pouring rain and far from safe. This Roma team, I don't know what it is about this Roma team in Europe, but if we win this, it'll be the most bizarre way to win a European competition ever. Firm favourites, I would have said, pre-season and pre-campaign, but like every game, we just make it hard for ourselves. It's like we don't want to win it convincingly. We want to do it the hard way. As Liberali slips through Roberto, although he will cancel out AGF's goal. No, he won't. Disallowed offside, still 5-3. Well, Roma have done it. We are into the quarterfinals, but I'll say it once again, this is why I've been picking strong lineups. I've got to take these teams with respect because they have once again put up a respectable fight. Heavy favourite, sure, but made us work for it, but we have got it. Into the last day, let's see what we got on any episode now. Yeah, with Sunderland back in Season 4, I mean, we kind of brushed teams aside on our way to winning it. There was only one time, I can't remember who it was against. I want to say Porto. I don't think it was Porto. But there was one team we struggled to get through. And in fact, I think we were very close to going out, but we did make it through. But after that, we kind of brushed our way through to the final. And then, funny enough, beat Roma in the final to win it. But this season's gone completely different with Roma. And in the Conference League, we will have Club Brugge away in Belgium, and that will be a tricky tie there against the Belgian side. But that'll do it for today's episode of Career, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. Here is Freddy Fabre's full stats, by the way. Up to 92 overall now at 25 years old. And his stats, let alone the attributes, are incredible, man. 18 assists, that's a new record in the Serie A in one season in 29 games, plus the 14 goals. Whilst in Europe not been amazing, he was great in that tie there, helping us through. He's had an amazing campaign, and whilst he is maxed out for this season, don't you worry, from next season I'm sure his growth will kickstart once again as he's so close to having that 99 stamina. He's green everywhere apart from 2 stats. And I'll say it again, one of my all-time great heroes, no doubt about that. But thanks for watching, guys. Have a brilliant day. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for the next episode with both legs of that Conference League quarter-final against Club Brugge, the second leg of the Coppa Italia semi-final at home to Inter, and more games in the Serie A in what is still an incredibly tight and open title race. Have a great day, guys. Much love, and I'll see you for the next episode very soon.